Hello, you know what time it is? It's theme park news time. Hooray! First up, big news. Gwazi, the roller coaster everyone has been talking about for the past 1, 2, 3 years, is finally opening. The world's fastest hybrid roller coaster will open to guests on the 11th of March 2022 at Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay. Just drink in those words. Gwazi will open. Sounds magical. The ride was originally intended to open in early 2020, but we all know what happened then. Since that moment, the ride's opening date has been pushed further and further back. Finally though, you'll be able to experience North America's tallest RMC roller coaster, a roller coaster which many argue could be among the world's best. Though, if you have any money and or a Busch Gardens Tampa annual pass, you'll be able to experience Gwazi as early as the 13th of February. Kinda makes you think, what are they waiting a whole other month for if it's already ready to go? Anticipation? Who knows? What I do know though is that Nemesis, the iconic B&M inverted coaster at Alton Towers in the United Kingdom, will in fact live forever. Well, not really. A planning application by the park has revealed that they intend to retrack Nemesis to extend its lifespan and secure its position as one of the park's major attractions. The application states that all of the track, bar the brake run, station and lift hill, will be retracked with new supports. Additional work will also take place to strengthen the ride's foundations in key places. Due to the tight nature of the ride, it seems unlikely that any major track reprofiling will take place. We should see a like-for-like retrack here. However, the plans state that the new track will be filled with sand to reduce noise coming from the ride itself. So, if the fantastic roar of Nemesis means a lot to you, make sure you experience it before it gets refurbed. When is that happening, you ask? We have absolutely no idea. Although Nemesis will turn 30 years old in 2024, so perhaps it's likely to reopen as Nemesis 2.0 for the 2024 season. So there you go, the two iconic UK roller coasters that debuted in 1994, Nemesis and the big one at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, are both being retracked and will both be around until the day I die. Magical. Over in China, the clone of Phantasialand's famous multi-launch coaster Taron has opened to guests. The ride, named All Speeds because very quick, successfully made its debut on the 31st of December 2021. It features all the same twists and turns as Taron. Well, of course it does, it's a clone, right? But its theming is slightly different, where Taron is set in a village of Klugheim, surrounded by lots of grey rocks. Allspeed is in fact surrounded by lots of orangey rocks. Very different. Though it still has some fantastic interactions with buildings and tunnels like Taron, just not as many of them. So it's basically Taron, but slightly worse. Anyway, talking of new coasters, Motiongate in Dubai has just opened 2 of them too. Last week, the park debuted John Wick Open Contract, a 4D free spin manufactured by S&S, and Now You See Me High Roller, a large-scale Mara spinning coaster. The rides both extensively rely on IPs to enhance the experience, attempting to put guests there in the middle of the action. The 2 new attractions become the park's 6th and 7th roller coasters, alongside many other IP-based rides, such as Madagascar Mad Pursuit. Fantastic. Over in America, Cotaland made an announcement during Ace Winterfest the other day. They teased a new roller coaster coming to the park in fall of 2023 with the text, "America's first and only coaster." I can't believe they're building the only roller coaster in America. Wow. Tragic jokes aside, obviously the park plans to construct a ride unique to the country. Could it be an S&S Access coaster or something much more mundane? All we know is this comes hot off the heels of Cotaland's previous announcement, a new Gerstlauer Infinity coaster set to debut in 2022. It sounds to me like the park wants to put themselves on the map as quickly as possible. Exciting stuff. And finally, the Efteling plans to build a new hotel, renovate a themed area, and construct a new ride, all for 2024. Firstly, the Dutch theme park plan to expand their current on-resort offering with more accommodation, a new hotel which will sit next to the park's impressive entrance portal. The renewed themed area will be constructed between Pardo's Promenade, Baron 1898 and Max and Moritz. A new ride will be placed within this area, one which is said to be entirely indoors. Sadly, to make way for the attraction, one of the park's oldest rides, Spook Slot, will close. The park are yet to confirm the exact closing date for the ride, but they do hope to allow people to give it a proper send-off. Construction for all 3 projects is set to commence this year in 2022. So there you go, there's lots to look forward to in the future, such as riding Iron Gwazi, experiencing Cotaland's new mystery coaster, checking out Efteling's upcoming indoor ride, or riding Nemesis until the end of time itself, because Towers won't risk hearing the dreaded screaming of enthusiasts telling them to reopen it.